As I was saying, slope involves everything you do. We're always walking on some kind of slope, right? What was the last hill you climbed, Guyana? Where was the last incline you went up? Did you have a bike?
I never went up a hill.
You never went up a hill? No? You just go on flat land everywhere? Yeah, Gabby?
When I was younger, I was riding up this really steep hill, but I also got so I started riding backwards.
Oh my God, that would be scary. So you know that when it's a steep hill, what's the line going to look like? Which one is steeper, the red one or the blue one?
The red one.
The red one's steeper, okay? You have a sense it's more steep. The slope is bigger. The number for slope here is going to be bigger. What about the slopes of this one? Back over there. The slopes of all these lines are what? They're equal. And what are they equal to? Yeah, but what's the slope equal to in all these lines?
Shallowness?
1/2. 1/2. Okay? Sit up. 1/2 is the slope of all these lines, and they're what? What do we call these lines?
Perpendicular.
Not perpendicular, but you're on the right track. Yeah. What are they called?
Parallel?
Parallel. Good. They're parallel lines, and the slope is the same. Remember that. Parallel lines have the same slope. Okay? So back here, what does this tell you? Marshall, read that up. The number of
the students who do their homework has been increasing every year. The girls have grown in their love for homework more than boys.
Okay. How do we know this from that? Yes, Pepper.
Because the boys is pretty shallow incline, while the girls is
That's right. The girls have a steeper incline, which means that the amount of students, in this case girls, that are doing homework every year is going up. All right. Look, if I start here, okay, and then between then, or this is 1999, let's say, from 99, okay, to 2001, let's say, the increase of students who are girls who do homework is more than the increase of students of boys who do homework. Okay. So let's say we're like that. I can see from the chart that the increase, okay, from the same area, right, this over that is worth more than this over that. Okay? You see that? So this year right here, 2001, the increase in the number of girls who do their homework is more than the increase of boys. And that's why the line is steeper, okay? That's essentially why. And that's what slope's all about. But how do we know that, one other statement here is the number of students who do their homework has been increasing every year. How do you know that?
It shows.
It shows from what?
the line going up,
How would it be, if it were decreasing, what would it look like?
going the opposite way.
Yeah, it would be going like this. If I had a chart like this, it would be going like that for boys. And if, let's say we had the girls going up, but we're not. We're going to do, okay, there. Now, let's say we had that. The bunch of homework they're doing every year is decreasing. Okay, they're getting dumber. Or they're getting smarter. They don't need to do as much homework. I don't know. But in this case, which one is decreasing less?
Girls.
Girls are decreasing less. The boys are decreasing more. Does it make sense? These are very important. To find the slope of this line, it's number 4 on page 321. This is our graph. We're given this in the book. This is from the assignment. And this is the point -3, 4, and this point is 4, 7. And because there are 2 points, we can draw a line through them and find the slope. There are different ways to do it. Anybody know the different ways that you can do this? Y equals mx plus b, but we don't have an equation. You could get an equation from this, but that would be more difficult than there's another method. That's good though. You can do that. Remember, what was it again? Equation table graph, right? Except this one we don't have an equation yet, so it's going to be easier to go from the graph to, yes, Mickey.
Is it like x1 minus x2?
Close. That's the mistake everybody makes. M, the slope, equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's a formula. It's rise over run. That's the other thing we know it as. Rise over run.
It's 1/3.
Equals
We're just debating.
M equals rise over run. And this is another thing that gets confusing for students, is they get this formula mixed up with some of the other stuff we do. Rise over run, that's why this is the change in y. Okay, this is also known as the change in y over the change in x. With the triangle is like it means change. and this is slope. I know. I'm just giving you all the ways that it's talked about.
Mr. A?
The change, they're all linked. Slope is M, we talked about that. Rise over run because it's rise up and then the run. So if we start here at -3, 4, we rise up how much? From 4 to 7, right? So we go up from here. The change in Y, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gotta actually get another blue marker there, sorry. The rise is from 4 to 7. Okay, yes, Pepper. And the run is from -3 to 4.
How do we know which Y is the first and which X is the first?
It doesn't matter. It's arbitrary, but it's easier, like in this case, to pick the one on the left to be X1, Y1. So that's what this X1, Y1 business is. X1, Y1. That's another thing that kids get confused about. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. Now, this little 1 and this little 2, they're not exponents, all right? It doesn't mean Y squared or you know what I mean? This is just telling you this is the first coordinate, X1, Y1. It's the first coordinate. This one is the second coordinate. That's what the little 2 is for. It's an indice, okay? It's just an index thingy. That's tricky, I know, but that's what it is, yeah?
Doesn't it mean exponent if it's a superscript, not a subscript?
That's right. That's exactly right. This is a subscript, and that's a superscript, okay? All right, so that's everybody clear on that? We chose this arbitrarily though. We could have made this the first point and that the second point. It would have been okay. It won't matter where you start from. You could start from here and find the slope just as easily as if you start from there and find the slope. So Brian, so what do we get? What is our actual slope here? Y2 is what? 7, okay? So this is 7 minus what? That 4, but not that 4, right? Because the 4 is over there. Yeah, 7 minus 4. And over x2, which is 4 minus? Right, okay? Got to know your integers from chapter 2. So what's 7 minus 4? Yeah, have I made a mistake? What's up, Pepper?
No question. I was always taught if you have a minus and negative, to make it plus.
Yeah, okay, that is right. That's 4 plus positive 3.
3 over 7.
It's 3 over 7, exactly right. Good. That's the slope right here, guys. 3 over 7. How are you doing?